Siento las plantas sagradas, siento las plantas sagradas.
So it's been a while. Um, I'm actually glad I had time to come on today. There's a few things that happened during these past 2 to 3 weeks when it comes to this information. I'm waiting on the panel to come on. Let's see, we got waiting on somebody to come in. That way we can actually build. So be on here. Olo, Uncle Ant, what's good? If you want to join too, um, I'm gonna drop this link in the comments for you. So I definitely would need your assistance. I have some questions that I know you'll be able to answer for me. And they'll be able to help others. So yo,
Hey, what's good, cuz? I'm on my last cut at this group home. I'm on though.
all right, say less. Yeah, so what's going on, cuz? So let's talk about Kolamoki. That's what I want to talk about. Um, so the dates are set. Do get in contact with your contact so you could make sure you have everything in order, or they can make sure that you have everything in order for the trip. As always, it will be 4 days. That first day, as everyone know, is for those families that make up the tribal council. So the next 3 days, how it will be broken down, but groups will be able and families will be able to tour the land with their contact and the other families. Food and all of that good stuff will be provided. Don't worry about that. We just want you there. Those of us that we know that we have shared with. So we definitely want you there. Um, that conversation may be the foundation of where we go into this conversation later on, because it always leads back to clans. And this taken seriously. Like why? One moment. Let's see why. Hold on. Let me try to. Let's see. Can I get a mic check? Because I just got a phone call, and we know when I get phone calls, it shuts down the system. So if you can hear me, just put a one in the comments. Let's see. Because Paul trying to join, he said it's not working for him, but he clicked the wrong link. So I'm trying to get him in here. Great. So that threw me off, but let's get back to it. So we want you all there. And the reason we want you all there is so you can actually see how these things actually work and how they function. And we're talking about the clan system. Um, Contention, right? It always seems like, damn, he's always disagreeing with some shit. Things have to be in order for them to work properly. This is what I mean. You all have your families. You all are getting to know and getting more familiar with this information. So what you are to do is share that with your family. I get tired of hearing people saying, well, I'm the only one doing the work. I know for a fact that's not true. And I'm gonna let Uncle Ed up here. Where he at? Okay. And Park, let me send this link again. I don't know. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, look at this phone. I got two phones. I sent you the link from this phone, not the phone that I'm on. So I'll do it again. 'Cause- So the thing is, recently I've been seeing a lot of people start to claim clans that their family never said, and it's a part of attempting to be with something that's greater than you. Now, hearing your family give you a tribal story or say, well, this was our tribe, we are all okay with that. But once you go to saying, well, I'm Cherokee Wolf Clan and Shawnee Panther Clan and Muskogee Bear Clan. May you meet up? May you mute up for me, please? Thank you. Please, 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 please. So this is starting to become repetitive. And again, you these things come with rituals, they come with ceremonies, they come with language, they come with a form of ontology. It's a way of life. It's not okay to just start claiming people's families simply because you need an arguing point online with these people that you consider to be Siberians. In the ancient world, what I mean is before our time, of course, you could have parents from two separate tribes. Tribes were built on bands. So of course they could come from two different places and mix. But based off system, your bloodline, your clan ran through your mother if it was truly to the southeast, or by way of your father if it was dealing with other people. When you say I'm Muskogee, we take that, and I say we, those of us with like mind, take that as you're saying that you're just that. But when we ask for a clan and you don't know, I would like to ask, have any of you ever asked yourselves, how do we get that back if we don't know? As opposed to saying, I'm going to take on this because this is some shit that I'm finding or dealing with on TikTok. And it usually happens with people whose family structure is not in order. It's spooky. And it's okay to not know, but to pretend as if you do know, or to act as if you know, you're dangerous. And you're dangerous to those people who are ignorant. Because being ignorant just simply means they don't know, and they don't know. But you know you don't know, but you believe that you're right because I'm the original man. I can do what I want. It doesn't work like that. There are systems and structures in place to make sure that the sacred stays sacred. You couldn't, if you were Cherokee, you had a specific town, you had a specific family lineage that tied you to that town. So if you're claiming this clan, what ties you to the clan that you can actually demonstrate as a family? This is what truly made us or make us who we are. And again, if you don't know, it's okay. But to pretend as if you know is dangerous. Uncle Ant, let me add you to the stage. Let's see. We got welcome to the stage, Polo. Welcome to the stage. Peace, roll back. What's going on? So saying this to say,
Yo, yo, yo.
family is Snake Clan. You back? Oh, I thought he was back. So if you say, okay, your family is Snake Clan, and they're from this specific tribe, what someone from that tribe can ask you in the camp in the square grounds, where does your family sit? If you can't answer that simple question, then they know that that's not your family. But you'll get on TikTok and, well, I'm Snake Clan because it's a lot of snakes who live around my house. My grandma used to wear snake skin a lot. So think Snake Clan. If you are this or that, it's best for you. And if you're looking or really trying to find out what your family was, you have to go to these different communities. You can't be afraid of them. And the excuse can't always be lookology, because the same colorism that you fear from them, you push on them on TikTok because they're Siberian. They don't look like you, so they're not the real indigenous Americans, according to you. And it's all based off look. If someone says, well, they stole our ceremonies, and niggas say, well, can you demonstrate a piece of the ceremony that they took from you? You demonstrate it. You show us. This is what the clan system was for, to keep people out of people's business and to make sure that their foundation was solid. It's the family. Your social status came from your daddy. So this is how you get the warriors and those who deal in politics and those who deal in business and trade, those who deal in maritime trade. Your daddy was a spy boy. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a spy boy. Y'all know my favorite saying, oh, spy boy, it's your daddy status, your daddy rank. But your bloodline came by way of the mother. So if someone asks you, well, what are you? You wouldn't name 5 or 6 different tribes. You would literally state who you are, state your clan, state your who the big dogs in the family, what town you come from, let niggas know, let people know your achievements and what you came to do. This is just like Freemasonry. It's just like any fraternity or sorority. It's just like any football team, but it's built on bloodline. the mother's blood. So the mother is what she was. If your mother was a bear, you were a bear. You're not going to have 5 clans. It doesn't work like that. Now, the responsibilities of the men in these clans, which are the uncles and the brothers of the family, are to rear and steer the children in the proper way, to teach them the stories of the men that were birthed from the greatest women in that family. So the children were rarely associated with the exploits of their fathers' fathers until they became of a certain age, in order for them to be placed into the social society or the system that kept business going or kept the train moving. But first, they were taught by their second fathers, which were their primary fathers, which are their uncles and brothers. Because technically, in the clan system, there are no cousins because they all have the same grandmother and they all come from the same women, and these women are sisters, so everyone is siblings. But now, when it comes to doing business, they would send out delegates to other families and other families, and these families would come together and create bands. So within this band, you could have 13, 14, 15 different clans that make up a band, which would then form a tribe. Because out of these 14 different bands, we now have 100 clans in over 150 towns. But now we've unified with people from 100 miles away, 200 miles away, or as the Yamasi did. When the Westo came down on the original Yamasi, they fled 200 miles to the coast. That formed what? A confederacy. But in terms of them forming a confederacy in the coast, it separated the union that unified the coast, which was Iba'a. So there are steps that it takes to even become a part of a tribe. What families in that tribe was your family associated with that will point towards your band? You don't even have to be genetically related to these people. Yet you all were in a political structure, a social structure together. You all had a common ground or a common place. And then you find your family's place in the band. And from there, you can walk it back forward. My family, these are the people we unified with. This is the band. The band became the tribe. Okay, Cherokee, Cherokee. I keep hearing this. Creek, Creek. I keep hearing this. Shata, Shata, Catawba, whatever. You do the work the same way. But now you can't find the spirit of the clan, but you found your family. Then you go to the tribe of people that you say that your family are or is. You have the work, right? But Wale, what if I don't have the work? If you don't have the work, let me ask you this. Did your ancestors have any paperwork in 1465, a random date? You'll say no. I'll say, well, what the fuck were they doing there? How did they form any confederacies or unions during that time? And once you explain that to me, I will then ask, because at that point, I'm your student. I want you to teach me what would be an ancient way of bringing the family back together, right? Peace, what's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat? We got Sis in the chat. Hey, Omi, Cuz, Shonda. We got Sean in the chat. Big Bear Clan. Okay. Okay. I'm enjoying this. Y'all, man, y'all share this one time for me. Share this one time for me. Get it out there to somebody who need it. So you go to these tribes with your work and you find out if your people are there. And how do you get on these tribal roads? Especially, and I'm talking to you all on the east side or the sun side of the Mississippi. What I don't want you to do is say, well, I have a cousin that I'm genetically related to. Their last name is Clay. Now, me and this Clay have a relative, but we also have surnames next to our name. But even though I'm related to this clay, I'm not related to the Harrises and the Smiths and the Johnsons that are on their list. So I can't use their list to enroll. I still have to go linearly. See, when unions and confederacies are formed, you can't complain about the laws that the people put in place to protect their shit. If you want to be a part of it, the burden of proof is on you. So if you come into a house and the house is a house of deer, and the deer test you, and you don't react spiritually as a deer, and they push you out and say, well, that can't be you. What you should have first done was at least attempt to find out what you were first before claiming. You all know your families already. You know grandma, aunties, and uncles. And yet the conversation never gets to this point. And I've said this 3 years ago. A reason many never get to this point is because they're afraid to talk about the things that grandma want to talk about. They're afraid to talk about the things that the uncle and auntie want to talk about. Not too many people can sit through a sermon in order to ask the proper questions about the family origins. A lot of you will get upset or dismiss a message if one of your elders said, you know, you brought this stuff back to the family and reminded me of all, you know, of our indigenous history. You chosen by Jesus Christ. A lot of you niggas will get upset. You know, Jesus ain't real. I don't want to talk to the elders because the elders want to talk about Jesus. But what if that's your way to getting to know the intimate parts of the family? Things that your parents don't even know. And in this day and age, you have way more access to information than they did. And they lived it. And you have more access into their lives than they did. The clan is first. A cardinal just landed. Message. And wait, hold on. This cardinal got a gray head and a yellow feather on the back. I heard of yellow cardinals, but I just seen a cardinal with a yellow feather. Let me see if I can take a picture with the other phone. But yeah, what I need from you all is to take this clan shit serious because I don't want you all to be around people and you get tried and denied. I would rather you be full and know your actual information before moving forward. Then you unify with the like minds. That's how you create your band. You have cousins that you may not be matrilineally related to. Do you know what that means? That's two different clans on the phone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody on this phone, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that not a band? When two families come together, that's considered a band.
That's true.
So to go outside of that, to look for a thing that I personally don't see the point. But I also don't see the point of like you seen today, Polo. A person that post a picture with 4 or 5 different tribes, bro. And you ask them, which one of those tribes is your mother tribe? And they can't answer because their mothers are Caucasian. So now the question becomes, how the fuck your dad got 5 tribes and 5 different clans? It doesn't make sense. We have to be honest about these things. This stuff matters. It's the reason these people don't go to the tribal councils that they claim to be from. A lot of these people even put here to mislead you. They're put here to teach you or show you some shit so you can take it and run with it and someone later hammer to you like they do the dude Tyron. Oh my God, well, I said that. Here go a Blue Jay. message. I cannot make this up, bro. Bro, I cannot make this up. Oh, and then a pigeon just dropped a feather. Oh my God. So many messages going around today. What is going on, bro? Man, can somebody else take over, please? I'm getting too many messages. Somebody please take over. Pa, where you at, Pa? I need you. Uncle Ant, where you at?
I'm
I
right
need
here.
one
I'm
of
right here,
y'all.
nephew. I'm right here, nephew. I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah, I was walking to my destination. But yeah, you're absolutely true. I'm telling the truth. And that's what people in them don't understand. That clan come first, right? And like you say, you all what your mother is. And we always had hold on, let me mute right quick about the best music.
I'm gonna say I'll drop a gem right quick, bro. Cause like I was saying in the comments, Waha Seneca. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
And this is why we also said, and it's always the same, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And that has always been the baby follows the belly law because you are what your mother is. So
Absolutely.
when people, so when people in them start to know that, right? It's just like in the wild. It's just like in the wild, right? Dealing with they gave you the story of Goldilocks and the three little bears, right? But yet the bear in the nature, the daddy don't stay around. He go about his business while the cubs stay with the mama. You see, and that's the same way in the lion world or in the tall world, right? The father stick around so long he go move and everything, and the mothers in them run the system, you know. And that's what they keep on forgetting that they got away from nature. That's what happened. They got exactly away from nature, and this is why they're so confused. Go ahead, cousin Andy.
Can you hear me?
You good, Uncle Ant?
I'll just make sure you can hear me.
And CJ, you want the drop?
Hmm? Oh no, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I bet. And I had to go back. My bad. I had to get back in that crib. I had to show that picture, that car, and it blew my mind. But again, so my thing is this, and it tends to be irritating to me, and it's okay. My GED match or JED match, properly as it's supposed to say. It say that I tend to get angry fast. And I just don't like the pretending, the bullshit. Cause when you pretending and you're making things up, what you're doing is lying. And it's kind of how when I asked the guy, like, okay, well, you say you're Yama, how are you Yama? And then you give me how you're Yama, and I literally run it back to you how you gave it to me. And now you got skips in it. And that was well, I'm not really Yama. My mothers were Okanichi Banda Saponi. And like, so if your mother's are Okanichi Banda Saponi, isn't that what you are? You wouldn't be Yamasi. Their bloodline go by way of their mother. So there's ways to do this. And I just want y'all to do it right. Because when I get on here and you see people like they'll be live for 3 hours and you can't run back anything that they've actually taught you. It's just, oh no, they're not Indian because they're Siberian. They're not indigenous to this land. It has to be something more than that. When you say, okay, I'm doing all this genealogy work, do you have a folder of all your lineal ancestors? And I mean everything. to show you who they are. We talking about if they didn't have birth certificates, census records, and wills, and any form of paperwork that you have for your mothers and mothers and mothers and mothers and mothers and mothers, that tells you who you are. Once you go to add an ancestry, like, well, I got an uncle, I got an auntie that married a man who was in this tribe, so technically that gives me the right to that tribe. No, the fuck it doesn't. It really don't. It don't. It don't. It don't. No, you should just be yourself. Yeah, be yourself. There are ways to
Actually,
find out what your clan. Well, go ahead, talk to me, Carl.
go ahead, Peter. My bad, bro. I just we always talk about their mama, bro. I ain't finna say nothing my mama ain't gonna say, bro. Cause if you at my mama something, I'm gonna sound crazy.
So, like I said earlier, I said, bro, a nigga say, yeah, grandma said I'm indigenous. But the same nigga tell you America is Egypt, and you down. Did grandma tell you America is Egypt? Oh nah, she ain't have the information to know if America was Egypt or not. Nigga stupid. This is what we dealing with on TikTok. You all just when you get on, listen, you all are better off reading or better off going into these universities and searching this information and find out what was truly going on. And again, I always say you can't do that by simply studying his story. His story is always going to be regurgitated. But when you have the actual work, that's what you have to get into. It's like studying like the invention of the Creek Nation. I'll give you an example. His story will tell you that the Muskogee are some of the oldest indigenous inhabitants in the Southeast. But if you actually went into the archaeology, it shows and proves that these are a new people that came into the East. We've talked about this for years. Why not look into any archaeology or any works like that dealing with where your people are truly from? That'll help also. But what I don't want you all just claiming things simply because you feel like it's you. I always said before the age of Aquarius, before that portal opened up, I say the age of Aquarius, they say the age of Aquarius is about knowledge. Like, oh, it's just that I'm like, but the flood of knowledge, the flood of information, the flood of knowledge, the flood of information. Whoever said the information was going to be right? Whoever said the knowledge was going to be right? Some people are getting flooded with so much information that they don't have soul, so they don't have enough to contain this information and filter out what needs to be used, and then use that power as another power like hydro electricity, right? In order to keep shit generating and keep it moving. But they digest everything and they get the big belly. Like you put a water hose in nigga mouth and turn the water hose on, and they can't like that water, that knowledge just filled them up. And they regurgitate it. They throw it right back up. But they don't have the system to filtrate that water, to pump that water, to send that water to different places. This shit is real. You don't want to get caught in the groups of these people who are pretending. You can get mad all you want when a nigga call them pretenders, but that's what a lot of these people are. You have someone go to a mound complex and say, my Cherokee ancestors built this mound. And on that same mound complex tell you, hey, the Cherokee invaded the original people here. So who right and who wrong? Are the people wrong because they disagree because you disagree with them? Stop claiming shit because you feel that way. Get confirmation from the family, especially when it comes to clans. Because there's medicine to find out what your clans were. There's rituals to find out what your clans were. Here, there's paperwork to find out what your clans were. But don't get on nobody social media talking about you got 5 different clans. No nigga on the planet was birthed by 5 different women. You can't tell me you came out of 5 different vaginas, yo boy. The focus must first be to unify the family. Trying to put a clan title or spirit on the family comes a lot later, especially when the whole family don't even know what's going on or what you're even trying to do. You don't even know who you want to involve yet. Or you may even be an individual that's dealing with people via the internet.
Bingo. Say that again, bro.
Digital communities can be a great thing, but when you have a digital community that's built by people who've never seen, touched, smelt, or felt each other or dealt with each other in any ceremonial way, you must run. You haul ass.
Yeah, they out of order.
And as I always say, interrogate these niggas. Because you're not going to tell me you have 5 clans and I say, well, where's your mother? And you say, well, I don't want to talk about my mama. I know I don't want to. I'm not. I don't want to talk about it either. But what's your old girl? Old girl, European. So what is your clan? Because if you Muskogee, you still can have a clan if your mother's European. I don't know too many people if y'all know the story or not, right?
Just like the
You know.
Cherokee.
Uh, but
It's interesting that you say that, bro, because like
talk to me.
dealing with a Hawk Bird song and Drake Bird song, they ain't no relation to me, but I can't even say that shit because I ain't went too deep into genealogy to see if they is or not. But because they might be, so I ain't gonna say that. But them niggas got kicked out the tribe because they married some white women.
Yeah,
So
Nikita,
and
when
then
you said that internet Indian shit, bro, you can't just go with the first thing you hear on the internet, man, because a lot of people ain't even living this Indian life. They hadn't even been on the lands that they claiming they're from. You know what I mean? Like, or even,
and
you know what I'm saying, that they people are from or did or whatever, or making strides to get up there or have talked to the tribes up there, bro. So a lot of people get on the internet and they claiming this and that, and they'll be leading you down a hole, and they the whole time they Moors.
Yeah, right.
No good, dirty Moors. And that's exactly how I got involved with learning about the Wale origins. I saw Little Deer defending his people and his name,
Thing
and these
is,
people ain't got no
and and
name.
and this too, this chapter, this too, right? Um, when if you are a nigga and y'all know how to talk, my mama in here, whatever. If you a nigga that got a Hebrew granddaddy, yo boy, that don't make indigenous people Israelites. That's your story.
Hmm.
See, we understand, like, okay, you got we got an Egyptian granddaddy, America's Egypt. No, it doesn't work like that, brother.
that's a fact, because the truth of the matter is when you get into the history, some I don't know if I could say that J word on here, not the P, but I ain't trying to get your shit fucked up. But the Sephardics that came over and mixed in and married in with them Indians and established them free people of color communities, bro. That shit happened too. Like all this shit got to be understood. You can't make everything Jerusalem.
Facts. So people would take their understanding and or lack thereof and place it on everyone because it's like the church, right? Like niggas fear burning in hell, so they gonna try to make you fear burning in hell. You get what I'm saying? That's kind of what they do with that information. Is like, oh well, I really don't know too much about being indigenous, so I'm gonna replace it with being African. But I'm gonna say that we not African, and we went over there and taught the Africans everything they know. We the real Americans because I don't really know about being indigenous. But everything I teach you is gonna really deal with Africa. But remember, we're not Africans. So the Egypt and the Atlantis and but if you ask them, well, tell me about your family. Well, I got an uncle who got a cousin. It don't work like that. Tell me about the niggas that come from your mama bloodline. That's what matters most. Bro, when it lined up originally, you ain't lined up under no banner like Yamasi. You lined up for your family. The other shit came later. See, everybody's so focused on tribes and confederacies,
Mhm.
they've yet to go back and get the clan. I like to ask people all the time when we get on live and niggas go to getting hot in the mouth and all of that. And I say, shit, when the last time you talked to old girl about this? Oh, man. I don't want to hear that to my man interested. Fuck nigga. I don't want to hear it. I personally don't. Because if you really deal with your mother, it's no way that y'all dealing and not talking about the family unless you're afraid of something. It's something she got to say that you don't want to hear. If you still blessed to have old girl, go talk to auntie. You got female cousins, male cousins. There's no way that you're just so you're not. It's not that. And if you are, and you know who you are, go to the tribe. And if you are and don't know who you are, continue to do the work. But find your family. Bro, you know how many people I know went amongst tribes and got adopted by tribes simply because they just wanted to get along? A nigga go sit with people that's the completely opposite of their spirit. You supposed to be wolf. You go sit with wind just because you want to get along. Or you claim to be Panther Clan, Cherokee, Blue Paint, and then you turn to Deer Clan. Then you become Spider Clan, but now you're Garifuna. You gotta stop that shit. You have to take your time and be fair to those that came before you. Because just because they're not here don't mean you can just throw anything on their name. That's what a lot of people do. They throw a lot of stuff on their ancestors' name. Like when dudes say, oh yeah, my people, Yama. How do you know they're Yama? Because the Daniels lived in the area. Wait, hold on. So everybody named Daniels related? No. So what they got to do with you? Oh no, you know the surname, it doesn't work like that, bro. Let's talk about the facts of the matter. I love mentioning these three men. There are multiple people who spoke for multiple tribes, but told you exactly who their mothers or their ancient people were, like Caesar Augustus. Even when you deal with the treaty which created the state of Georgia, you deal with the clan system, Musgrove and Brims and Tomachichi. They family. Them people family for real. So when we go back and study this history or his story, right, and we look at all these different tribes and look at how these people interact with people, you start to find out, though they had English names in this work, they still were operating as indigenous people. So someone can say, well, Creek is English. The English invented the Creek Nation. Yet the people that the English were calling Creeks were still calling them something else, calling themselves something else, and still had a political unit. Same with the Yamasee. Groups of people who were not Yamasee at all unified and created a political structure to dictate what was going on from the coast of Carolina down into St. Augustine. But all of that migrating, all of that travel, all of that unity started with the women, the mothers. Language and ceramics starts with who? Women. Culture starts with the women. So when you start to see the culture change or the change in ceramics, now you can actually pinpoint the influx of different women into the land, influx of different clans into the land. Now it's possible to also understand why you could be from two different nations and you could walk in and be like, woody, 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 woo. And you can go into whichever clan house that you in. You walk in, a bird in the house, or a proper bird, whatever bird you are, or panther in a deer in the house. Okay, deer, bum, bum, bum. That's my family. Woody, 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 woo. I'm over here. I'm straight. Even though you're from different towns and different tribal nations. But that can be rebuilt if you really want to do it for real. And it starts with self, but self must be willing to get with other family members. And again, like Cuz said, let me go back. Let me go back if I can see right here. Boom, perfect. Let me see if I can put it back up. There we go. There we go. There we go. Facts. Now, this comes with a form of responsibility. Now, many people like to say, well, I took that responsibility upon myself, but I want you to know some things are also granted too, because there are certain works that the elders need done that they will actually help you carry through and but give you that or give you that responsibility. But what if they don't? What if you did all the work and they say, well, we're gonna bring our family together, we're gonna coalesce again together as a family, as a clan. But when this work gets presented, we feel like Samuel will be the best one to present the work. How would you feel about your elders? How would you feel towards that action? Would you not trust their judgment, being that you did all the work? Will you say, oh yeah, okay, go ahead, here you go, cuz shit, we all family, here you go, might as well. Or will you keep the work to yourself and just be like, shit, present it at all? I remember someone asked, it's like, oh, not asked, but it says, and it's like, oh, now I know little dear remember this. Oh, I'm the only one doing the work in my family, so that make me the chief, right? That's all I heard in the background in my ear was the fuck, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck, the fuck. You feel me? Like it doesn't work like that. A lot of people are so focused on roles and who knew I had the welcome sign on the bottom forever. Y'all put the pen told me that was still down there. But it's not about what you want the family to do for you. It's what you're doing for the family. That's what bring this together and put this together and makes it work. You have to be around them again. You have to refresh those relationships. Anybody want to take off? Anyone going to add to the conversation? If so, I could open the flow for the free bill. Anything. Let's see. Just want to get that out
Nah,
there.
bro,
Facts.
I do think everything that you're saying is 100% fact, folk. You got to get back with your mama at the end of the day. And even if you have disconnected with your family over time, you got to reach out and sever those ties because ain't no more important than your blood in my eyes. So I'm going to just put it like that with the state where we in today and the people going through what they going through, which is why they doing the shit that you talking about. So, yeah. That's all I can say about that, folks. Get back with your family. And that's most important at the end of the day. Because if you need a kidney, that's who gonna give it to you. And they gonna come from me.
So what if my mother's not here, my aunt's not here, I have no biological sisters, but I can prove that they're indigenous, but I don't have these women anymore. And You did say the bloodline runs through the mother. How can I get my clan back? I've yet to be asked that question. We've answered that question plenty of times, but I've yet to be asked that question. And the answer is fairly simple. If the women in the family were almost gone, the oldest male in the family, his daughter would be taken into their family, and she would be ceremonially or ritualistically placed in that family, which would then make her the clan mother or a clan mother in that particular. So that's how men can gain their clan back through their own daughters. What y'all think about that?
I'm with that, bro. Restoring that clan system, bro. 'Cause it's a lot of chickens with their head cut off right now, and a lot of people are searching outside of their own families and outside of themselves. I think they really need to go back within and help restore that. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that one, bro.
I can see the excuse being that we're not in towns or villages or just like everybody sitting under Bit Mom anymore. But there are
Let's see.
ways
Let's
that are
see.
possible.
What
Like
Pa, you
instead of
working?
No, I'm not working. I gotta go perform at the jazz fest, but I'm listening in.
Man, little dear, I don't know what cuz I ain't talked to that boy in like 3 days. Let's see. We could do a Q&A if y'all got any questions in the comments, y'all could drop those in the comments. I'll wait for 8 minutes. Or if y'all anybody on the panel got anything they want to build on to add to, we can do that until we get out of here. So let's see who we got. CJ, you want to add anything?
Oh shit, oh, yeah, I'm good, bro. I
All
said just
right.
get into your family. Like, I asked them, bro, get into your actual bloodlines, into your family. Like what we're doing right now, my family and a couple in the group, we doing our farm thing. So the actual family has over 80 some acres of land that we're cultivating and starting to do to bring family income back. You know what I mean? And we, getting back into our actual family roots and what we was doing first. That's the first start. Then as a family, talk about your indigenous heritage, learn the heritage from your elders, and then as a group, step towards that tribe or band that you descend from.
I agree with that if you want to go that route, but there are complications that comes with dealing with these people and sitting at these tables that I know I don't fuck with, CJ. So shit, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you gotta go the way. You gotta go, man, and do your thing. And you know what I mean? You tied in with your family and do that, bro. But like, I don't know. It's some of my blood that ain't fucking with this shit that going on down here. So I ain't fucking with it, bro.
What's wrong? What I keep telling y'all, what's wrong with doing it for yourselves? It ain't gotta be about no tribe. Like, I don't know, talking about the clan shit all the time.
Yeah, that's something that I'm getting amongst y'all and you know what I'm saying, learning for myself. You know what I mean? Cause it's a path that we going on. You know what I mean? So me, my mama, my sister, all that. So I'm just learning as I go. Like to be real with you, bro. This is how it go for me. Cause we moved to the city. And when we moved to the city, that shit was over with. Nah. Big mom died. Yeah, yeah, man. So everything that I know, me and my mama we get together on, we whoop on, but at the end of the day, um, I gotta figure out the path I gotta go. whether that's just restoring us as a family and leaving it at that, or like concerning myself with other shit. Like, I don't know, it's a lot of shit be going through my head, bro. Cause it's like sometimes like damn, you be wanna save other niggas, but then they be like, shit, what for? Cause like you see this shit and these niggas so destructive and you're like, why even I don't know. But yeah, I do know my family name, my name. I get my name back. I don't do shit else. Get my name back. But the rest of it, I don't know. I don't know if I give two shits about it or not. Like niggas I fuck with, I fuck with. Niggas I don't. And that's how I am, folks. I don't know. And when it comes to all this shit that we see and we witness, these niggas that be claiming part of your family and what the fuck? Nigga, you're not my cousin.
Yeah, that shit I don't be allowing.
Man, this shit be crazy, bro. So yeah, man. So yeah, yeah. Just get back with your family. Tap in with your family at the end of the day, cause yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Cause I'm gonna start spazzing on some niggas from TikTok in a minute.
I can't hear nobody. Oh,
Man,
the world.
man, this is a good build. This is a good build. This is a good build as always. You know, and if y'all really can't get the grasp it of we talking about it, you can actually go and get the blue fire and the green fire where you can read it, where you can get an understanding what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the most book that you want to get that break everything down to you in the most simplest form, even a kindergartner can actually understand it. You can't get no easier and simpler than that. Am I right, nephew?
Actual fact.
You know, he breaking down about the clan system and everything in his books. Get it. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all can spend money on foolishness. Y'all can give money to people that be giving y'all how you say it, alternative, moorish, false information and everything. You know, put your money towards something that you actually getting real information at. You know what I'm saying? That's dealing with tribal people and dealing with people who are tied to families and that talk to their clan family and their tribal elders. You know what I'm saying? You know, this ain't no play over here. If we do not use no substitution biblical narrative to what actually happened over here, like many other people is doing. You know, you got to know about the clan system. That's dealing with your family. Family above everything. If you don't have family, then what else you have, right?
Actual facts. Hey, Nard, you tapped in, Carl?
Yeah, cuz man, I just joined. I've been listening, but I was busy.
I see
But yeah,
we got you on a panel. I don't
y'all
know
get me?
if cuz Mike I don't know if he could hear me.
You
But I
get me?
definitely would have wanted him
Cuz you get me?
to
Yeah,
build
we
on
can hear
that
you.
on this
We can
question
hear
that's
you.
on the screen. I gotta put him on the
Just can't
put
hear
him on
you.
the spot.
Yeah, we
But
can hear
so
you.
when it
Nikita
came
just
to
can't hear you.
adoption happened for
What's
many
up, fam?
reasons. You had ceremony adoption, where let's say like again, a male, all the women left with family and the male didn't have any daughters, that man actually could be taken into a family by women where he would replace the male that they probably had lost, like a warrior that they had lost, or he would be used for other duties, but he would actually be given a family if he loses his. If there was a war, right, and let's say you all taking some captives, 9 times out of 10 the women were taken into the clans and the women in the families that are deciding what goes on with the men usually decided if those men were adopted or if they were handled in other ways, right? Um, Let me get Crane up here. Let's see. So that's how that worked, right? That was definitely rituals and ceremonies for that. Um, let's see who I got on the panel. Is everybody on the panel mic open?
Hey,
If not,
my
I
phone.
definitely want to create some space. That way we can get others in that may want to add to the conversation.
We can
Flip,
hear
you
you.
get
You
me?
can't hear.
You can
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
yeah, we can hear you, bro. We can hear everybody. But the P2 ain't hearing
Let me
us.
get Pop back. Crane, you tapped there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm on.
I can't hear nobody. I don't know why.
We
Cream,
here,
what's good,
nephew.
cuz? It's
We here.
hard. What's
Let me
up,
Man,
see
Unc?
if
if
What's
you
I
up,
can
y'all?
open up
do it on my other phone. I don't know
if
what's going
yeah,
on.
if
This
you
one.
open up your
Let me see.
YouTube, you can tell that we can all hear.
Let me see. Let me see.
You the only one can't hear.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, we hear everything.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Nard?
Chillin', Mark. What about you, cuz? What's going
All
on, Unc?
good.
What's up, Frank?
All good.
What's up? Birds of a feather flock together.
Together. You already know, cuz.
I'm just
Well,
trying
here
to
go
have
you
that
bird ass
conversation.
niggas. Here y'all go.
Birds
Messages
of
of
the
the sky.
same feather flock together. I'm
What
just
be
trying
up
to
with
have
this
that
nigga, man?
conversation.
Yeah, we gonna get it. We gonna definitely build.
Because I got some intellect you need for sure, and you got something I might need for sure.
Yes, sir. I need you. You right down the road to Tampa. I'm gonna slide down. We
You
gonna
see
get it.
how you see how Nard gatekeeping a little bit, boy. He right up the street from me. That's
Ah,
crazy. Everybody don't never want to come around the red bird. I should have been blackbird or something. I should have been blue jay or something.
Not Blue Jay.
Yeah, nah, but yeah, bro, I was busy cutting the group home today. I done missed some of the conversation as soon as I got in the car cause my phone died, but I'm gonna catch back up on it later.
So really,
Yeah,
really just
likewise, same.
dealing with the clan system. I definitely want you to add on, being that
Okay, what specifically? What
basically,
specifically?
is people with 5, 6, 7 clans. People who say they got 5, 6, 7 clans and all that type shit.
So
Right?
I'm gonna answer this in a scholarly manner with few words, and then I'm gonna answer it in the red crane manner. In a scholarly manner, how? How do you have multiple clans going from different powwows to powwows, becoming a part of different tribes and stuff like that? Yeah, there's individuals out there like that, but that's not possible. Um, we know that your mama's line got a clan and your father's line got a clan, but if you in the southeast, I mean, we go by that matriarch, red crane way. And I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but it's just that we done dealt with a whole bunch of notherness that don't make no sense. Red crane way. Hell nah. Nah. How? Where do you do that? Fuck nah, you playing, you bringing fraudulent information already. Um, we deal with a lot of stuff that be like, oh, I'm this and that and the third, but can't nobody truly tell you what tribe you is. Especially if you grown up in it, you know what your peoples is and stuff like that. We
Hey, guess what?
what's
Just when
up?
you said that red crane, while white crane just flew over my head, bro.
That's that purity.
A white crane.
That's that message, Unc. That's that
That's that
message,
Yep.
Unc.
purity. That's that
And I'm gonna
Look,
purity.
piggyback. I'm
the
gonna piggyback off
people,
what
the
Cuz
people
saying.
had all kind of birds.
Right.
I'm gonna
Um.
piggyback off what Cuz saying. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
It's Nard.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's a message because my thing is, and this blew her on. You know, I'm bird too. That's my
Yeah.
astral claim.
Yeah.
My thing is, can you go back inside your mother womb and go from another womb? You can't do that. So
Mm-mm.
how the hell you gonna have come from multiple clans? I can understand you. you telling your actual clan, and you may acknowledge your father's clan or your maternal grandfather's clan. Like my maternal grandfather, dear, you know,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't have when his mother died, his grandmother was gone, all his aunts. He didn't have any sisters, and my mother being his oldest daughter, you know, she's a matriarch on both sides through bird and deer, but she's actually bird.
Mm-hmm.
So that's to piggyback off the question earlier. That's how we know that. But for these people to say they come from um, three, four, five different clans and change their clans every week when they go to different powwows, it was absurd, man.
I
Straight up,
call them agents. Those are the new school agents.
pretenders.
Anybody, because I know some of them agents listening right now. For anybody out there that's listening that dealt with the Ibaha tribal council and stuff, and then went out on your own and embellished on ideas and ideologies and all this different type of stuff, you're an agent now. To me, you're an agent. You're a scumbag. You an ant because you bit from a piece of bread that didn't belong to you. And now your bread spoiling as you giving it out to your masses. We taught niggas how to fish. And now they think they can feed their whole village. It's not gonna happen.
Man, they taking that information and running back to TikTok and all of that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
thinking they the big dog on the internet and shit.
These
Internet
niggas
ain't
finna they the dark skinned Josiahs. The dark skinned Josiahs.
Where
And
are
you
your
don't
actual
know if he
family?
wanna
How can you determine your clan? See, leave me. I don't just say hola to burn. Because guess what? I'm an
hmm.
actual oldest
Hmm.
son of the oldest daughter of the oldest daughter
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
of the oldest daughter. I'm talking about going back to the 1700s, documentation and everything. I can prove all
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
that.
What
This is
else y'all
something
was
that I
touching
didn't.
on? Just
This
basically
is something I didn't
clans?
ask about. I didn't ask for this. This was given
Oh,
to me. The
my
point.
phone
So,
died.
but yeah, that's what we talking about, Cub.
Yo.
No, facts. You got to be aligned the right way. If your parents or your elders or your family's elders ain't aligned you that way, if they didn't pass down that information, or if you ain't get this knowledge by sitting around Big Mama's fire, by Big Mama's feet, then how you gonna understand that you the ringleader of your family when your family already got a ringleader? You ain't even went holler that.
They don't want to take the time to sit down with them. Man, great uncle Peter finna talk my ears out. I know if I go over there to get one little piece of information, I'm gonna have to be over there for 6 hours straight. So what? Sit your bitch ass down. That's how you gonna learn something. Sit your ass down. You ain't gonna learn nothing no other way. The true shit is not in the books. The true secrets and knowledges of all these tribes and any other thing else is passed down from person to person orally. A lot of this stuff you ain't gonna find in books. So a lot of the people we deal with that be getting stuff out of the books and trying to tie it in and this and that and the third. My cousin mama from Salcahatchee and stuff. So do that make me and my people from Salcahatchee too? Nah, sit down with your people, study. Or come holler at the red bird. I can tell you exactly what you want to know, but you still gonna have to do research.
Like the ancestors did too.
Nah, we can't do that. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Who else on Chikora Goods?
Yeah, that's Catawba. That's bro.
Oh, that's Catawba.
Yeah, let me
Hey, I
shout
ain't
out to
forget
him.
about you now.
Okay, so if you need any 3D print, man, bro got it. His work is official. Um,
Mm-hmm.
y'all can find him on Instagram and TikTok, especially TikTok. TikTok. It's still Chikora Goods. Yeah, facts. Um,
Hey, cuz I want an advertisement too, shit.
hey, what they say? If you have any injuries, call 1-800-411 Crane. That's 1-800-411 Crane. I mean, everything, cuz got all the remedies.
And if you
Yeah.
want to hear something from your bloodline, hey,
You see. Facts. This right here. Facts. Bro, this right here, that's how you know a lot of people don't know about. Cause talk to me about ritualistic combat.
Hmm. What you want to know about it?
Cause Cuz had dropped in the comments, Lord, when he was saying how in ancient times like chiefs were chosen by the council and the matriarchs, right?
Right.
But what happened if that chief was called out by someone in his bloodline
Man,
um
you better
to
get on
remedy
that
that
square.
situation?
You better get on your square ground and stand on your square and do your thing, or your power will get clipped from under your wings. Ritualistic combat was necessary. Whether we want to talk about some Hindu shit, some Native American shit, some African shit, it was always ritualistic combat. Some tribes all across the world had to go through ritualistic combat even in order to get to the next level.
Mhm.
How are you ready for this position that you're born into, but yet you ain't go through these schools of thought or these schools of thought to even get into this position? How can I put it? I'll put it like this. Um, Me being a medicine man, and I see two people of the tribe quarreling and stuff like that over a certain position and shit, and everybody else come up to me seeking resolution per se. Guess what I'm gonna say? Y'all gotta get on that grass. Y'all gotta duke it out. Y'all gotta play stick ball or something, tether ball or something. We got I'm trying to see what you made of.
Ah, you a
The
bug.
ball game come into
You see
play.
how I did that, cuz? You see how I did that? Cause see, a weak-minded motherfucker will always think ritualistic gotta come with bloodshed when it's
Yeah,
dealing
like,
with
they finna
battle.
beat me up.
Yeah. But if I keep going, cuz guess what I'm gonna do? Give these agents that's watching and listening right now bullets to their rusty gun. And I ain't finna
Hmm.
keep doing it.
Yes, sir.
Right. They gonna be up for misfiring. Oh well, Red Crane
Mm-hmm.
said this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And we already
Hey.
been through this shit when Red Crane said this, but them text messages said else. Red Crane said this, but the conversation went else. Everybody worried about Lip doing stuff to him, but don't never talk about Crane. I'm, I'm, I'm,
Cause
I'm,
them
I'm,
people think I'm a bully, cuz.
I'm a bully for real. That's the thing.
And they be thinking it me, bro. I be telling them, like, bro, y'all ain't meet with big cousin, bro. Y'all think. Oh no. But let me ask you this, Crane. Let me
What's
ask
up?
you this.
What's up?
What are some if I'm just starting a farm, right? I'm in Georgia, just starting a
Hmm.
farm. What would be some things that I could put on my first acre that'll help feed the family for like that first year?
Corn, but no corn.
Bug, man. You gotta stop, bro.
I would plant. I would plant any type of seed. I'm gonna take it back to Thanksgiving when Big Mama was alive. Black eyed peas, lima beans, asparagus, cabbages, collard greens. You want to put you some watercress. Why? Because you need bitters in your diet. You need some watercress as far as fruits and stuff like that. That first year on that first acre, I plant me 10 orange trees, two mangoes, 10 apple trees. Literally. That first acre, because you can access that first acre easily by walking to it. I plant nothing but peas and stuff that don't get no taller than 4 feet.
Green beans.
Right. If I tell them exactly what it is and they ain't, they gon' I'm gonna have this land and then they shit gonna be looking just like ours. And this what I'm on. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to know, but you still gonna have to do your research. Uh, Everybody a part of the Baja Tribal Council personally helped too many people to no avail and stuff like that. So Red Crane knowledge wise on helping somebody, we're gonna be on the phone. You're gonna be on the phone with the council. Well, it's gonna be a one-on-one thing. Um, yeah, Crane ain't for the internet no more like that. For real, Crane ain't for the internet no more. Mm-mm. Whole lot to burn. Whole lot of burn. Whole lot to. Who is whole lot to burn? Oh,
That'd
that's
be
just
cause
hard. I'm
hard.
tripping.
That's Nard.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Nard people. Yeah.
I should have got on here when and did it properly when I first got on. So
Oh,
Hayoko to
with the
all my
greeting.
Hayoko to all my family. Chiatamo, Halito to all those that understand it.
Yeah.
And
Keep saying that. Y'all ain't no
hola, como
bird, y'all.
estas to those who speak Spanish. Yeah, no.
No way.
Mm-mm-mm. I got a question to pose to the panel. That's gonna be real decent. And this gonna answer a question for a lot of people too that be doing their little indigenous research. You know how certain people, tribally wise, they get accepted. They tribal information don't get rejected. And I know Mutt got the answer for this. Can you explain to them why they shit be getting rejected?
Wow, you talking about documents
Yeah.
or their stories?
They documents when they try and enroll into a tribe and stuff. When allegedly they this what they was born.
And sometimes some people is denying your story just because they know who you are. And if you come back into their community, you got prominence over what they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's not always good to, and I learned that the hard way. It's not always good to accept them Fed recs and everything like that
Mm.
because uh shit, way they'll either try to use you or abuse you. So
Right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm.
some people want to cling on to your story, and there's nothing wrong with telling your story, but giving your story to everybody and anybody ain't for everybody because they gonna try to cling on to it and take it and use it as their own.
Right.
Especially if you got a last name like Johnsons or Joneses and stuff like that. Them people really gonna try to cling on to something you got because
Mm-hmm.
they got some I got Jones in my family too. I can cling on to that. This
They
nigga
got
story
dickhead in their
sound like
family
mine.
too.
Yeah. So don't have to shit, you gonna have to put them in. I don't know. I put everybody in their place. I know who family and not. They they gonna reveal it. So
Mm-hmm. And one more thing while we on here. Yes. Personally, some people might know what Red Crane do outside of indigenous stuff. This is the most disrespectful and dumbest thing you can try and get in contact me with for me to help you with. One thing with this spiritual stuff and stuff like that, I don't play around with relationships. I don't play around with love. So don't hit me up talking about some. I'm trying to get my girl to start feeling back for me better. I'm trying to get my man to fall in love with me and stuff. That's the worst, the most and the worst disrespectful shit you can hit me up for and try and get help for. For number one, I ain't finna do it. And for number two, you want something like that, I'm gonna tell you an outrageous ass price because you want to be stupid. I don't devil in that, man. If you a
Just
decent
tell them this,
person and you
nephew.
out here moving accordingly to the universe and stuff like that, it might be some physical stuff or some spiritual stuff that might be hindering your path and stuff like that, and you can't deal with it. That's when you hit me up. I
So
don't
let
Tell
play
me
them,
that
nephew.
ask,
stuff like
do you
Tell them you don't do nothing that go against anybody's will.
that. These
That's what
TikTokers
basically
be
you're
the
telling
main
them.
ones.
do you
I don't do
still
love
assist?
potions and stuff like that.
Do you still assist with
I
genealogy
don't do none of
calls?
that.
You hear me?
It's stupid.
Cash, you do you
Hey,
still
Craig.
assist people with genealogy?
Okay.
Red Craig.
It's
I
too
don't think
many
he
Red
heard
Craig.
me.
microphones on.
Huh?
The pizza was
What
asking
you
you, do
say?
you still assist people? The pizza was asking you, do you still help people with genealogy, with assistance with genealogy?
Yeah, I can't hear nothing now.
Yo, you can hear me, Carl? Oh no, his sound probably went out. I don't know why they've been doing that. Once we get over a certain number, they go to plan with the screen. Kataba, what's good, family? You can unmute if you want.
Man, I know if you in our circle, if you in this circle,
Hmm.
and you around us, and you been with rocking with us for a year or two now, you should know your genealogy.
Facts,
Hmm.
and
Even
if you don't, but we my bad, man. Hey, my bad, man.
now I'm just saying, like, cause everybody I know that we've been rocking with here lately, as far as like on down the line and everything like that, and months back and stuff like that. They know who their people is. So
Right.
it's not people coming into this circle that don't know who they are and where they came from. So
Hmm.
and we keep saying when we say get your families together, they know what that means. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. Other people think we just around here pussyfooting,
What it is,
but we
Mike,
not.
is that this cycle
Without your
gonna be
family, who are you? That's
this
what I
cycle
want to
gonna
know.
be better, bro.
And anybody listening, who are you without your family? Niggas don't know. And if you try and operate as an individual like you don't have no family, all you doing is causing fire or shitting on grandma and granddaddy no name. That's all you doing. Yeah. Mm-mm. I feel like this, and it just could be me personally. If you don't know who your family is, you don't know where you come from, and you don't know where you're going. So, in order to beat this fucking Willie Lynch ass, Jim Crow ass, slavery ass mentality, a lot of our people are running around here with is to know who you is and where you come from.
mhm.
I ain't gonna
That's what, bro. I'm telling you.
little dear,
This
I ain't
is
gonna lie,
the this
Carl.
is I'm gonna
This
say it like this because
this
I
go
know where I
round gonna
am in
be a
life and
lot
stuff
better,
like
bro.
that. This is a blessing and a curse in life. When you have those elders that are around you that's constantly speaking, constantly checking their kids and doing everything that they're supposed to keep the family together, it's a blessing. It's also a blessing when they pass or they did their job, but with that same blessing, it's a curse. Because the ones that know everything, they only gonna give everything to a select few, and everybody else gonna be lost. It's like that fucking 10, what it is, that 10, 15, and 5%. I mean that 80, 15 and 5% shit.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, it's like that with families too. For real. Ret 9. Ret 9, my family. Can't nobody make great grandma pound cake ret 9. If you get what I'm saying. Can't nobody do that. She left with it. And the ones she taught it to, they gone too. So that shit lost. A lot of our tribal information and stuff, if you're not in tune with the proper people, it's lost to you. And that's when you go around your family, you try and tell them, nah, we indigenous. And they in their head like, nah, I'm black, I'm a nigga, da 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 da. That's why they look at you weird. Especially if you're not walking that life, that same square that people swear they stand on, you gotta really walk that square too. That's when your family gonna start believing you and stuff. That's when they gonna start inquiring, calling your phone, asking you questions and stuff. Zuri, my bad. But that's when they gonna start doing stuff like that. Shit.
Y'all got me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can
that's
still hear you. I can
Bro,
still hear you.
I've been switching phones, bro. Every time my shit go out, I'm
that's the
switching
honest way of
phones.
doing it though. That's the honest way
Um,
of doing it.
I don't think Crank can hear you.
Nah, I can't hear nobody.
yeah,
It's
tell
saying might
Cuz
not connected.
he gonna have to refresh because I can
Nah, I
hear
don't think I can hear nobody. I only can hear you, man.
Uh, yeah, okay. So the P2 just said he was trying to build with you about
The farm.
hold on, I couldn't about the farm. CJ got a family farm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yep.
What? Damn, I wish I can hear everybody. I only can hear you, man.
Tell
Yeah,
him to
we
go out and
got.
come back in.
I can't hear nobody else.
Oh dang.
Frank, you get me? Nard.
Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and drop out and then come back in and see if that'll work.
Yeah, yeah.
Can
Hold
y'all
on.
hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
I hear
everybody.
you for
Talk to me,
sure.
Okay.
Kataba.
Yeah, yeah. So we do got this farm, but yeah, we can talk more in detail about everything because we have the plans and we can show guidelines of what we're thinking. We're trying to build around the city that we're working in. I think that's how any farm or any local farm, any family farm operating should think. What are the restaurants in the community already eating around you, but also what can be good for the soil. So I'm wondering, like, are mushrooms good, Red Crane, to propagate old soil? Because I know that mycelium is so good for nutrients and adding nitrogen and things like
Yes,
that.
it is. Uh, Even ingesting those certain mushrooms like reishi and lion's mane and stuff, because you know mushrooms is a part of the mycelium network. It's an invisible grid that interconnect it. We ain't got to get into all that, but yeah, that'll add proper nutrients to the soil as well as all them food scraps except for meat. I wouldn't put no flesh inside of soil to make it more richer except for like fish.
Okay.
Fish
Yeah.
is very good to put into the soil to make it more nutrient dense. Egg shells, cow poop, uh, human poop.
Yeah.
Um,
Snake skin.
yes, yes, yes. And then you know you got the farmer's almanac. So if you understand crop rotation, you always gonna have the proper nutrients though. So much of any organic matter when it comes down to making soil more nutrient dense will work. We got when we cut our grass, a lot of people just rake it up and put it in bags and set it outside on the street. But you ain't gotta do that. You can put some of them grass clippings into each one of your flower pots and stuff like that. You can put it in your composter and stuff like that. Cause when I used to grow stuff avidly and stuff, I used to make compost tea. And anything I cut, clip, trim, as far as like yard work and stuff like that, it went inside of that composter. As far as all the other fruit like the fruit leftovers, vegetables, rice, all that went inside of the composter. All that can turn into nutrition. Because it'll take a while from using a composter or a composter pile to get that black gold that these farmers like to talk about. That rich black soil and stuff like that. It take time in the compost, but if you just got everything already going into the ground, it's gonna eventually turn into that.
Right. Right. Like I've been like thinking of different methods like the NIPA planning system or the Three Sisters. And what I
Mhm.
saw was that they were building like tiny mound sites. So you would have your stalk in the middle, your squash stalk.
You know why they elevated it on a little mound or hill type thing?
Maybe something to do with irrigation and water drainage.
Not only that, that way water will be able to drain, but the roots will be able to grow longer. They'll be able to grow wider and deeper and stuff because just like watermelons, all plants you put in the ground, we water it in it, we're watering the plants and stuff, but that's topsoil type activity. A lot of roots and stuff reach down into the earth, into the natural waters and stuff like that, like watermelons. they pumpkins. They all millings, pumpkins, stuff like that. They reach down.
Mm. Oh, so that's the reason why there's like the quote unquote Amish planting method or potato method where they
Yo,
take a big old thing, big old box, and you can get a couple like 40 pounds of potatoes, if not more.
Hey, Mont, you wanna talk about Kolamoki real quick?
yo,
What parts of it?
yo.
Are
Oh,
they
okay.
working with?
See, I was
Can
just
you hear?
saying, what they expect, what's going on out there, things like that for those that will be attending.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. What the hell is this?
Yeah, it's tripping on my end for some reason. I don't know.
Now you good? I think we
Oh,
all just had to reset. CJ,
oh,
you can
okay.
tap in real quick. See if you good, CJ.
Yeah, who was
Yeah,
talking about the
can y'all hear
farmers?
me?
CJ and Katapa, right?
CJ and yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Hey, my bad, but I probably kind of went off topic a little bit earlier than that, man.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear. I can hear now.
Seeing somebody on YouTube, and I just had to make that known.
But yeah, they he back in here. Y'all good? Y'all mic's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you got any questions about your farm, CJ, and you feel me, anything you can answer here, I know Cuz definitely shoot you something.
Oh yeah, bro. So we trying to I pretty much got a 40-acre farm that we restoring right now. It hadn't been farmed in
Mm-mm-mm.
about 15 to 10 to 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we trying to see the best ways to cultivate
I
it
can
and
make
get it
that
to where it grow the
dandelion
most.
tea and that too. You can do that. Oh yeah, if niggas would have had some of that lemongrass.
This man talking about dandelion tea and lemongrass.
Oh, yeah, boy, I thought I was on mute. At least y'all know, but nigga be on it now.
But yeah, now though, that basically what he was asking you, like how to get that land back together. I know you were telling Kataba, but bro wasn't in here.
Yeah, oh, he on now?
Yeah, I'm on here.
Yo.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn.
Yeah,
No,
he
I'm talking
asked.
about
Can
yeah,
you
he
hear me? Can anybody hear
saying
me?
shit.
Yeah. I can hear, but I don't think I can hear CJ.
Can nobody hear me either?
No, I got you. I actually can hear y'all. If y'all want me to
Yeah.
drop it, if y'all, what this is what we could do, right? We could drop,
If you
we could drop it.
if
And
you
I'll
want
just
me
send the
to,
link
CJ,
back.
I can just shoot you everything in a message on TikTok and stuff like that. If you having everybody phones tripping and stuff like that on here, but I can send you that in a message and stuff. That'll make it easier. Yeah, okay. He said send it. Okay, bet.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard right now. Can y'all hear?
Yeah, I got you.
It's too much
But
righteous energy on one platform.
yeah,
It
it's shit going
disturbs
on
the
there.
algorithm.
Well, y'all already know what it is. Go ahead and come out to Kolomoki that last week of July. We do that. We 3 years in now, going to Kolomoki. So come on out to Kolomoki. Kick it with the family. Bring some of your family out there. Those that are in tune, come out, have a good time. There will be food, different activities, stories being told, uh, uh, and stories that you can tell. So it's always free for uh, interactions and everything like that. Games to be played. So yeah, man, come on out, get this indigenous. indigenous fun, indigenous work, and and continue to build your family and bring back what was.
A blast from the past will heal your family.
Fact.
A hollow point from the past will heal your family. An arrow from the past will heal your family. Mm. You
Exactly.
can be a part of the equation of healing your family. Ain't nothing better than the truth. Literally. I just want the ones that's coming just to come by here. That's it. That's it. It's gonna be fun.
Should there be any expectations?
Mmm. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. If you don't know nothing, you ain't gonna be doing nothing but expecting. And if you're really smart, you'll bring a notebook.
Hey, what's Shayla at? I know Shayla still listening. Shayla came. She came with her notebook with the. You say what? Hold on, you got to run that back.
Yeah, bring them
Bro,
notebooks.
yeah, cause she really says bro, I got
Hmm.
listening to you. Well, I'm gonna quote you like that. I be telling people, oh, you said, didn't you say what you said? And I be shit, quote me, and they can't quote me. Now,
Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I know who can. You feel me? Like so, I would say expect, like Cuz said, expect the unexpected. Like it's live, it's so cool. Like I don't know what to say. Like I
It
don't know what to
definitely,
say about it.
definitely expect
Bro.
the unexpected with me. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be doing live demonstrations and everything. Don't be
Facts.
like, ooh, Crane crazy. I thought he was. Don't say none of that. Y'all wanna? This is indigenous stuff. Don't say none of that. If I pull a piece of bark off a tree and somebody walking in this group of people with me, and I'd be like, here, chew on this. I'm chewing on it. I'm still chewing on it 20 minutes later. We still walking and I'm teaching and stuff, and we talking and conversing, and ain't nothing happening. Y'all think I'm finna put something in my mouth that'll harm me? Well, you
Mm.
crazy than the fish with titties. Bring your notebook. Bring Polaroid cameras with disposable film. Bring your iPhones fully charged with battery chargers. Please. We're encouraging y'all to do that for a reason. It's called authenticity.
Oh yeah, and don't come out there expecting to be able to call everybody and go live and do all that shit.
Oh nah, we ain't rocking like that. Don't
You
worry,
ain't. I'm gonna tell you
you
right.
know
I'm
what
gonna tell
type of
you right
timing I'm
now.
on. I'm gonna be able to pick them out, and
Well,
nah, you can stay
they not
behind.
gonna be able to. They not gonna be able to do that no way because there ain't no
Yeah,
signal out
yeah,
there.
that signal ain't no signal out there.
So yeah, you ain't even gonna be able to do that no way.
They
You
only
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
able to take
you gonna
pictures.
have to take pictures and record your videos and post them later because I'm telling you right now, it ain't no signal.
Right. Expect the unexpected. There will be no corn served. There will be no tamales. There'll be no penales. Nothing with corn. This ain't nothing South American, trust me. This ain't nothing Mika Suki must man, bro. I mean,
So let me ask, look there. Ask though, look there. If I pop one of your cousins, you gonna indulge in cannibalism?
I'm popping one of his cousins.
Oh yeah, Count already said as long as I ain't
I'm popping one of my relatives. The fuck?
as long as I ain't the one putting it down, man, I ain't got no problem helping cure that meat for the harvest, man.
Right, I'm popping one of my relatives. I'm a bird that eat birds. And I'm a bird that eat toads too.
No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
Paul, get your nephew, Paul.
Nah, it's just because I'm on YouTube too. I look too white, so it's a method for my madness. Everything for a reason.
But what I will say definitely though is come with an open mind. You feel
Right.
like definitely come with an open mind and bring something to cover your head, cause it's hot as hell out there, and it gonna
Don't
be
tell
hot
her
as hell
nothing.
until it.
Don't wear no weed.
Like bring your tents, whatever you need. We have pavilion, all of that, AC, oven stoves. Oh, we have all that good shit. Like so, y'all don't have to worry about nothing. But when it's time to actually take those walks, if
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of the women, if you prefer umbrella, I definitely would suggest that you bring an umbrella because it's steamy out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
definitely steamy out there.
yes.
Um, if you have, I would prefer moccasins. Shoes are no when going on the mound, but walking
Mm.
to the mound, it's a lot of shit in that grass that's supposed to cut your feet. Is there for
Mm-hmm.
protection. So I would definitely ask that you don't come barefoot.
Right.
Definitely don't
Right.
want you to do that.
What else you think people should bring to Colomoke?
Anything else, or is that it?
I think some skin
That
protectant.
should be about
If
it.
if you
Outside of
don't
that,
want to put
anybody
on
want to
one,
take us home? We could end it. I'm gonna
oh
hop on Discord so we could build on Discord. That way
yeah,
this
you
shit
gotta
ain't
send me
going
the
in and
link
out.
then. I need the link. Oh yeah, what the date says again, cuz?
I don't know. So instead of giving y'all a show, we're gonna keep going out. I'm gonna go ahead and let Little Well take us home. For everyone who tuned in, I appreciate you all. For everyone that shared the video, I appreciate you twice. And everyone that shared the video and actually clicked that notification bell, I appreciate you three times. I definitely will be back next week. I'm back in Florida for about a month. About a month. So that gives me 4 weeks to drop some great information before I do go on that 30-day break that we did last year before we got to Kolamoki. That time is coming up now. I suggest that you get with your cousins and y'all grab y'all car, grab you a
Well,
rental or whatever, and get down to Kolamoki. If you don't know about any hotels or anything, get with me because we're gonna be staying in Albany, and there's gonna be ceremonies going on in Albany too. So it's gonna be some things going on, and I want everyone to be there because um this year is gonna be very important. Also, there is a limit on how many people can come. So we ask that you all put your list together. And per family, I think it's four per family, 4 people per family. Last year, multiple people went from we think we said 7 last year, or 6 or 7, somewhere up in there. They went from 6 or 7 to can we have 9? Can we have 10? We have 16. We have 20. That's all fine and dandy, but as your grandma would tell us, we don't know y'all like that, but we do want y'all to come. Those of you that we know, but bring some family members that are assisting you in this work, and come sit around. And next year, that's when you bring all the numbers. But with that being said, I'm gonna let my cousin take us home. Let me get everybody up off the screen. I love y'all, man. Y'all beautiful people. Thank you. Appreciate y'all so much. What y'all want to listen to? Let's see, Little Well. We gonna do Little Well today. That's what we gonna do. Peace.
we fall together. I'm letting go for once forever. Following this map under father sky is open heart. Golden hair is spun into the lightning whisper to the stars. I turn my eyes into windows to wildflowers, white and black holes. The light meeting in my middle between two worlds. The pattern move, a pattern grows into a map. How many times I take this path, woven with the vine, walking the red road alive. Jackie, I be the Maya. Jackie, I be the Maya. Jackie, I be the Maya. Flash of